Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
I feel angry. I'm pretty sure that most of this community feels angry and upset with the way the security system is working here in Mexico.
A manhunt continues right along the U.S.-Mexico border right now after 9 Americans were killed in an ambush by a group police believe were members of a local drug cartel. Among the victims in this massacre, a North Dakota woman and her 4 kids. Jay Gray has the latest on the investigation and the children who survived the attack.
Charred, bullet-riddled vehicles, a painful reminder for 3 families torn apart.
It's been a nightmare. It's been a tragic nightmare, and I keep thinking I'm going to wake up. It's hard to grasp.
3 mothers and 6 children, all American citizens, gunned down. Remnants of the roadside massacre now the center of an ongoing manhunt in the mountains along the border. Authorities believe a local cartel is responsible for the attack.
They're evil, and that they need to pay, and that they will pay. In one way or another, they will pay for this.
President Trump echoing the family's anger online, posting, "This is the time for Mexico, with the help of the United States, to wage war on the drug cartels." Mexico's president says any military action or war is irrational and not an option.
It hurts because they are humans. In this case, they were innocent.
5 of the 8 children who survived are being treated in a Tucson hospital, doctors not releasing any information about their injuries. Jay Gray, NBC News.
The Associated Press is reporting tonight that a suspect arrested near the scene was likely not involved in the attack. He was found in the mountains with weapons, ammunition, a bulletproof SUV, and 2 hostages who were freed by police. A relative of the family says they will hold a candlelight vigil in Williston on Friday, honoring those who died. If we can't get rid of the cold, at least we can embrace the sunshine, and we had sunshine today. Let's find out what's in store this evening in your No Wait weather. Hutch?
Yes, a gorgeous setting sun. That wind has been pretty brisk throughout the afternoon across the valley at 15 to 20 miles per hour. That's where they sit, mainly in eastern North Dakota. So wind chilly with temperatures in the teens and low 20s at best. It's been snowing for the better part of the day in parts of northern Iowa, southern Minnesota, but for us, peaks of sunshine and temperatures on the chilly side. Our wind continues to subside to under 10 miles per hour by bedtime tonight as temperatures slip into the teens by bedtime. Some of us are on our way to, once again, single-digit start your day temperatures. We'll have details on that. And, you know, Andrea, we do get to talk about a little bit of a warm-up. We'll talk about that in just a few.
It's fabulous. Thank you, Hutch. Investigators are busy trying to figure out what caused a Grafton business to go up in flames. Authorities say 16 members of the Grafton Volunteer Fire Department responded to a structure fire close to 11 last night at the Grafton Farmers Co-op warehouse. Crews were on scene for about 4 hours fighting the flames. The property is a total loss. Fire crews were also called to American Crystal Sugar Plant in Moorhead this morning after fire broke out in a smokestack. It happened about 6 o'clock. By the time crews arrived, employees had put out the fire. There was no major damage, no injuries reported. Arvig Communications, along with the Ada Police Department, are warning residents about a new scam hitting the area. Arvig says imposters are approaching residents, claiming to be Arvig employees and then requesting access to their homes. But Arvig says they will call before arriving at your home for a service appointment, so don't let the scammers inside your house. If you feel you've been targeted by these scammers, go ahead and call police. The State Patrol says nearly 300 crashes and spin-outs occurred this morning as the first accumulating snow of the season fell on southern Minnesota. Officials say 180 crashes and 113 spin-outs were reported statewide, while 16 of the crashes involved injuries. None were serious or fatal. The snow fell on southern Minnesota overnight and into the morning commute, dropping about 2 inches in the southern metro. People in Valley City are scrambling to get some health care help, and they're not alone. Right now, there's a shortage of doctors in many rural areas. Valley News Team's Callie Hubbard met up with a healthcare professional in Valley City today who's helping patients get the help they need.
It's smaller cities in North Dakota. This one, Valley City, population of a little over 6,000, is trying to fit the need for healthcare providers. Betty Olson normally spends her days here.
Mainly what I do back here is I work with the home care nurses.
She works at the City County Health District in home care in Valley City. She's also a patient at Family Health Care.
She just kind of steps in and, like I said, she understands, and she's really impressed me, when I've seen her.
Olson is referring to Brittany Michaels, a physician assistant out of Fargo. She comes to Valley City on Wednesdays to help out.
As an organization, we wanted to expand into different areas of North Dakota, and this was a place where they felt there was a need and that there was a large amount of patients that were uninsured or underinsured that we could help.
She takes appointments, walk-ins, you name it. The problem in smaller cities is many people can't see their primary care doctor when they need to.
There's a healthcare shortage pretty much everywhere. It's a little bit more difficult, though, in rural areas to kind of get that
need met. And to other healthcare providers in bigger cities like Fargo.
I'd invite them to come. The rural people around this area are great people, and I think the more medical services we can get out in the community and the rural areas would be really well used.
In Valley City, Callie Hubbard, Valley News Live.
The healthcare center says they are trying a new system where providers like this one will be able to talk to patients over the phone instead of seeing them in person. To learn more about services like this one, you can visit our website, valleynewslive.com. Senator Amy Klobuchar is the latest candidate for president to file paperwork to be in the New Hampshire primary. The senator from Minnesota arrived at the courthouse in Concord, New Hampshire to cheers. She shook hands with supporters as she headed toward the office to file the paperwork. Klobuchar said her filing the day after elections was a symbol of a democratic nation. She said the voters made their voices heard yesterday and mentioned wins by Democrats in New Hampshire as well as Virginia and Kentucky.
This is a country of democracy, and that the president is not king. And our citizens last night made their voices known loud and clear. They did it in New Hampshire, but they also did it in the state of Virginia in a big, big way.
Klobuchar says she'll appeal to the voters in New Hampshire because it's a fiscally careful state, and she can describe how she'll be paying for her policies. Governor Doug Burgum is urging U.S. Customs and Border Protection not to cut hours of operation at 3 entry ports on the North Dakota-Canadian border. Border Protection has proposed moving back the closing time at the Maida and Carberry crossings from 10 p.m. to 7 p.m. and at the Antler crossing from 10 p.m. to 5 p.m. Burgum says all 3 ports experienced an increase in crossings last year. He's concerned reducing the hours of operation will have a negative impact on tourism, movement of goods, and local economies. And don't forget to join us for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison Football pregame show this Saturday at 1:30. We'll be live at the Fargo Dome, taking you right up to kickoff at 2:30 on the KVLY and KFYR Bison Football.